Hey guys, so I posted a video today of my panic attack at the airport. This is my son's weenie dog. Her name is Concha. She won't stop licking me. She literally licked up her pee off the ground and now she's licking me. But she wants me to hold her. I don't know what to do. She's so cute. Oh, okay. Anyway, so I had a panic attack at the airport yesterday. It was not cool. So let's start off at the beginning. This is a story time today. So get ready. So start at the beginning. My boyfriend literally parked so far from the freaking front doors that I had to walk a really long time. That really long time gave me enough time to realize I'm gonna freaking miss my daily routine. I'm gonna miss my boyfriend. I'm gonna miss my life in Florida. Like, yeah, I wanted to go see my family and stuff, but I started to literally already feel like I was missing my life where I was. You know what I'm saying? So I was already having anxieties. I was already crying. I get into the airport and I see there's a Dunkin' there, and I'm like, okay, cool, Dunkin', my life is going to be better now. I'm gonna get a drink, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna get this Dunkin'. It's the last time I'm gonna see Dunkin' for like 10 days. So I get a drink or whatever, and I already had a water cup with me, and I get my drink. I start getting to the gate because the gate is right across the street from Dunkin'. How convenient. OMG. Okay, girl. So then I started to drink my drink, and then the security guy was like, hey, when you come into security, you have to basically throw all your liquids away, so no liquids at all. And I was like, dude. And then he literally looked me dead in the eye and was like, girl, you're gonna drink that whole thing? And I was like, I'm gonna have to. I just paid $7 for this, because the airport Dunkin' is way more expensive, and they don't freaking honor any of the Dunkin' rewards there, or they don't have any of the promos either. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna drink this freaking drink. And I had to drink my water too, because he literally got done saying, oh, can you make sure you finish your drink so that way we don't have a lot of liquids in the trash can, because yeah, a lot of liquids make the bag heavy and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, so I started guzzling down my water and my strawberry dragon fruit. Did I mention whenever I was in the line waiting in the gate, I had to literally guzzle down my drink so fast, like within minutes, that there was people surrounding me, all looking at me. The girl in front of me said, dang girl, you drank that, you did that. There's a guy beside me that said, you beat a world record for drinking things fast. There's another guy in front of me that said, hey, you did it though. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, like, oh my God, it was so embarrassing. And so once I went through securities, I was already sketched out about going through securities because I wasn't being completely secure. Okay, I was taking something that questionable. Okay, I was taking something that you could write with sometimes on paper, and so I was literally scared about that because I was taking 5 of those. Because I wasn't gonna be here without anything. So I already kind of felt like, okay, either I'm gonna get kicked out of this plane for this, or I'm gonna get kicked out for something, because I don't know. I just did not have a good feeling. Okay, I didn't have a good feeling. I already didn't want to do it because I was doing it all by myself. So I was like, ugh. Anyways, so I get up there, I went through, I made it alive, whatever, and I had my ripstick with me, and my ripstick is it's one that it actually lights up, and I didn't really use it that often because I was trying to teach my daughter how to use it, but she gave up too easily, and then they just kind of sat on the floor in the living room for like ever. But I was like, I'm gonna use this house as an opportunity to take to my grandma's house while I'm in Texas, so I can have something to do, because I don't have anything to do. I have no car, I have nothing. So I was like, okay, cool. So I took it, I get up to security, I'm fine. I get to the floor that I'm supposed to be at, the place where everyone was sitting, where the plane is gonna be, the gate or whatever, where everyone goes and sits. And next thing I know, I just started feeling really hot. Really hot. And so I was like, I saw a cord on the floor, a plug, and I was like, my phone is literally on 8%. So I was like, I'm gonna sit right here on the floor and charge my phone. And the lady I was sitting next to, she was really nice, and the seat open next to her was next to a bunch of kids who were like playing around and shit. And they were kind of loud and obnoxious and stuff, but I was ignoring them and trying to be happy and in good spirits. But I guess, I don't know, I just all of a sudden started getting really hot. And when I noticed that the plug said emergency use only, I was like, oh crap, I can't even charge my phone. And I think all of the overwhelmingness of everything just made me like have a panic attack. So I started like feeling like I was gonna pass out, and a flight attendant saw me, and she like came around the desk, and she was like, I think she's about to throw up. And I was like huffing and puffing, like really hot. And then another flight attendant lady that was there, she like started chatting with me, and she was like trying to calm me down and stuff. And it was really nice. And then they brought me water, and that was cool. And I was just like really crying and stuff. And then one of the flight attendants, Penny, was like, I'm gonna get you on pre-boarding, so that way you can ride pre-boarding before everyone else. Hold on, there's a big 18-wheeler driving through this road. Like, why? Anyways, so I pre-board. I got in early, so that was cool. And I get in my seat. I put my stuff up in the overhead, whatever. And the flight attendant that was helping me was like, I'm gonna move your skateboard for you. And when she moved it, the lights went off. So she was like, is there batteries in this? And I was like, now that I think about it, I don't know. I never even really like messed with it that much. And I was like, it lights up, but I don't know if you could take the batteries out or anything. I don't even know if there's batteries in it. I think it just, because I left it out in rain before and it never died or anything. So I thought, and I was like, maybe it's just literally in there forever. And anyway, so she was like, this is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to go check your bag, whatever. So she goes and she takes my bag, and they're like 10 minutes goes by or so, and they're like, they're still having problems with the skateboard thing, whatever. And then so they called me off the plane. And they were like, before we take off, and they're like, either you have to stay here with this skateboard or you can fly without it because you can't bring it. And I was like, are you for real? What if I take the batteries out of it? And they're like, no, not even with the batteries in it. Like, you can either stay or you can get on the flight. Which one do you want to do? And I was like, girl, this flight was $445. Like, I didn't even pay for this flight. Like, I have to obviously get on the flight. And then so I had to leave my ripboard there. Okay, so I'm sitting in the plane now, like, dang, man, now I'm not really going to have anything to do here. And it is brown and spotty here. There's nothing to do. I can't go on a walk. There's too many dogs. There's too many Mexicans. There's too many people that can abduct me. Okay, so I was like, what am I going to do? And then next thing I know, the plane started to take off, and it was bumpy. And my anxieties started to flare up. My bladder started to flare up. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be... And the girl who was sitting next to me was actually the girl that I was sitting next to in the lobby area. And I was originally sitting next to her and next to all those loud, crazy kids. And I ended up moving on the floor and trying to charge my phone, and that didn't even work. So then anyway, she ended up sitting right next to me in the plane. She's like, are you okay? Are you going to throw up? She's like, there's a throw bag. I'm like, girl, I'm not going to throw up. I literally had to pee so bad. I had to drink all my fluids before I got in here. And then, so she was like, kind of like, okay, just think of something, think of anything, just try to get your mind off of it. And the plane is literally, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna pee. And I'm holding myself. I'm literally holding myself. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, like, I have to go. And then so the guy next to her is like, is she gonna throw up? And she's like, no, she just drank too many fluids, like, she really has to go to the bathroom. And then so he calls the freaking flight attendant, and we're like literally not even flat yet. He's like, you really can't get up until the seats are, until the plane is flat. And then he was like, just go. Girl, tell me why. I literally almost peed on myself from drinking too much. And I did pee on myself a little bit, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But after that, I had to come out of the bathroom in the walk of shame. And then they were like handing me ice because they were like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. So then, stupid me, I sit down and I'm like, okay, everything's gonna be fine. Just take a gummy. And me, I packed some gummies, okay? I packed my sleepy gummies. I packed those. I injected them myself. And why did I think I was gonna pop this lid off nonchalantly and be able to pop one of those? Because as soon as I opened that lid, the fumages from these gummies fermented into the air. The friggin' flight attendant that had me the cup of ice literally walked down to the aisle, went, and then I was like holding a cup of ice to me like this, so I was kind of like looked half dead, and then he just like walked away, and I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done that in here. Like, what the flippy? I was just a red flag from the start, dude. Like, it was so bad. Like, and it was just like, I was a spectacle from the jump, dude. Like, it was just not a fun experience for me. I would rather drive my car. Even if it would take me 20 hours, I would rather drive my car, because at least I can stop as many times as I need to go to the bathroom, to get snacks, to do whatever I want. I have interwebs, I have my phone, like, I could do things. Like, planes are just not for me. I didn't have a good time there. And then I had to do it again a second time at a connecting flight from Dallas, and that wasn't easy either. I still was having issues. So yeah, that's the story time of my flight in the airport by myself to Texas. And I hope you enjoyed it.